Hello guys and welcome to Astro Wheel of Fortune. So today I am doing a reading for long-term couples. So whoever you are, if you're in a long-term relationship over a year and a half or so, past your honeymoon period, I'm doing this reading for you. So it's part of a 3-part series where I'm doing a reading for singles on their crushes, for new relationship, for people in new relationships, and for people in relationships that have been going on for quite a long time. So they're all romantic readings, and I'm doing them all in the same style and the same structure. So the way the piles are going to be numbered is like so. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. And this will be the structure I follow in all my videos from now on. So anytime you're watching any of my videos, this is the way the numbers will flow. So let's get started with group number 1. Let's see how your long-term relationship is being represented here. So for each pile, I've picked a spirit animal for you and your partner. So your partner is the eagle in this situation, and you are the tiger. Wow, two very confident people. So tiger is accept your magnificence, and eagle is seize opportunities courageously. So both of you are very brave, you are very bold, you know how to go after things that you want. I feel like you go after things a little bit more quietly, whereas maybe your partner likes to boast about things and be very prideful about it. You kind of work alone, and so do they. You guys both are very, very independent, and I think that's why you guys work so well together, because you guys can come together as a couple, but you can also be incredibly independent by yourselves. Let's see what else I see here. So we have death in reverse, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And then it says, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I can see a very, very clear message here. It's kind of like staring me right in the face, is that you guys have been maybe a little bit too independent for a very long time. And maybe your relationship is becoming a little bit stale because of this, like, I am independent and you're independent, and we're doing our own thing. So what these cards are encouraging you to do is to embrace collaboration and helping each other out. I feel like the two of you can be very proud, too proud to get any help from either one of, like, from each other or from any outside people. So what I see here is, reluctantly, this phase of your relationship will come to an end, and this independency, while it's amazing that both of you are independent on your own, this will come to an end, and you will start to rely on each other a little bit more, because at the end of the day, a relationship and a long-term relationship is a unit, and you guys will need to develop as a unit as well as independently. So I feel like you guys have been, you guys been together for quite a long time now, and you guys have really been, and kudos to you, because not a lot of couples can even do that they can develop independently while in a serious relationship. But you guys have been doing exactly that. And maybe in that you've become a bit resentful of each other, because you feel like they're doing their own thing, you're doing your own thing, and it's kind of maybe sometimes pissing you off, because you guys might have very different groups of friends that you guys hang out with separately, and you don't get to really merge them together. But I see this absolutely coming to an end, and you guys will start helping each other out. You guys will start asking for help more. I think this is a big thing that's going to happen in this relationship, that either one of you or both of you will start asking each other for help when they need help, and there will be an air of forgiveness and understanding, and a need to forgive each other for the way you've been maybe cold. I'm getting this sense of coldness towards each other, not in a bad way, but in a way of, like, you do your own thing, I do my own thing, and then we're just together in a relationship. And this formula worked for you for a very long time. It worked for you very well, but it's just not sustainable. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not your mind, for the heart's the gateway to the soul. So I feel like you guys are really smart, really intelligent people, and you guys really think about your decisions. You guys make your decisions together. So you guys will start leading more from the heart. You guys will start leading more from, a spiritual place rather than a cerebral place, which you guys are so used to. But there is kind of a warning. Just have a bit more forgiveness for each other, because if you don't have forgiveness for each other, there it could lead to an end of this relationship. But I think you guys are aware of this, and I think because with the Six of Pentacles, it is upright. I feel like you guys will be accepting of help from each other and forgiveness from each other. You will be able to forgive, and you'll be able to ask for forgiveness, which is a really lovely thing that you guys will be doing, and it will be a really lovely thing to master. I feel like this is something that you need to master in this relationship, but you will do so reluctantly. This stage of your life where you're both independent, you've loved it so much, it'll be very difficult to end it. So reluctantly, you will come to this place where you work as a unit rather than as two really successful, really brilliant people. And I think it's kind of a beautiful journey, though. It's nothing bad. It's not like it's not a warning that your relationship will end. It's just a warning that if you're not able to learn this lesson of forgiving and asking for forgiveness, it can lead to the end of the relationship. But I think you're very much aware of it. Both of you are. And both of you are very, very willing to work on any unfortunate parts of your relationship, any unsuccessful parts of your relationship, because you guys are both very ambitious. You are willing to work on it. You're really willing to put the work in. You're both very hardworking. So that's what I see for pile number 1, and I'm going to move on to the next pile. So we have pile number 2. So I've assigned a spirit animal to each one of you. So let's see which cards popped out. So this is your partner, and this is you. So we've the badger for your partner, bring your life into balance, and we've snake for you. Live according to your divine essence. So you guys are you're both very kind of quiet, private people. I see that you've been in a very private relationship. Nobody really knows your business outside of your relationship, and you like to keep it that way. It's not a bad thing at all. It's actually a really good thing. But sometimes you can become very secretive. Like, I'm getting like Scorpio energy, where you guys, nobody must know what's going on in this relationship. Nobody must know what we do in our relationship. It's this real strong secrecy, privacy situation that's going on with the two of you guys. I'm getting really strong Scorpio energy, and the snake kind of reminds me of Scorpio. I think the snake is no, sorry, I was thinking of the Chinese horoscope, but it's actually not. The pig is represented by Scorpio in Western astrology. But anyway, that's sidetracking. I'm getting this privacy feeling, this kind of being very feisty underneath it all, but really keeping it chill on the surface. You guys keep it very chill on the surface. You guys don't let many people know. I feel like you guys have like some vicious fights, but nobody would ever know that you do. Like, nobody could ever guess that you guys have vicious fights. But you guys really know how to hurt each other. I'm getting this sense as well. You guys know exactly what the other's weak spots are. So there's just this kind of warning of, you guys are very, very, you guys, like, I'm getting this word vicious in my head, but it's not even that you're bad people. It's just like, you are so aware of people's weaknesses, both of you, that you just really, you can hurt people even unintentionally because you point out things that people are insecure about. So let's see what else. I feel like you guys have a really intuitive connection as well. Like, you guys are in a really intense relationship. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Page of Cups. And we've got, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. and transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah, you guys are transformative to each other. Like, that's why I said I get this like Scorpio energy, that it's really, really intense. You've been in this relationship for a very, like, I feel like you guys may have been for this relationship for quite a long time now, or it feels like it's been a long time, and it's been a very intense one. I feel like maybe there was a lot of passion, a lot of intensity when you guys got together first, and then it just turned into something even more intense, but on a deeper, intuitive, emotional level. This relationship is meant to transform you completely. I am sensing that the cards are telling you to step away from each other. So maybe, like, this is like almost the complete opposite of pile number one, where it was like they were both too independent, whereas you guys are almost too much of a unit. You guys are too merged together. You guys can be a bit very intense because you're so private, so secretive, that you guys keep so close together and you don't let anybody else in, and it's actually stifling your productivity, and it's stifling your emotional well-being as a couple. So there is advice to step away from each other, give each other space, and actually go and rediscover who you guys are as individuals. I feel like you're more of an on an intuitive side, and they're more, while they're quite intense, they're more on intellectual side, so they could be more intellectually inclined, whereas you're more intuitively inclined. You really feel things in your gut, and they really look for facts and, you know, make sure that they have all the facts before they talk or speak, or, you know, confront anyone. So, you know, there's things have become almost like a little bit petty in this relationship. So it just, there's a need. It's not at all, it, you know, I'm hearing toxic. I'm hearing there's toxicity, and I feel like this relationship didn't start that way, and what you were actually meant to do was actually transform each other. So you were meant to bring intuition to your partner, and your partner was meant to bring you, you know, cerebral, logical thinking. But what happened is that you guys are both such a private, intense people that you got caught up in this intensity, and it's become toxic, and you've forgotten who you are separate of each other. And there's a real need to step away and let yourself take those lessons from each other. Maybe maybe even take a break from each other. But if you live together and you're not really, you don't really want to take a break, it's about giving each other space, maybe doing something outside of the home, you know, hanging out with different people, to give yourself a bit of perspective. Like, perspective is really important, because the deeper and deeper this connection goes, the harder it will be for you to step away into your own thing. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like maybe there could be like a child involved or something like that. So it's really important that you're able to step away from this connection and maybe spend time with your kid if you have a kid, or they need to spend time with their kid if they have a kid. Like, I'm getting like this parent vibes here for some reason. So I feel like you guys could be even parents. But yeah, I'm just getting the sense that you guys need to spend some time apart, give yourselves a break, and let this intensity disseminate a little bit, because it's been so concentrated, you know. So maybe go away for a weekend, you know, with your friends, or they need to go away for the weekend with their friends and leave you at, you know, let you do your own thing alone at home. It's that, like, I'm sensing a lot of jealousy, a lot of like possessiveness. So just be careful, because this can become quite toxic. So that's what I see for pile number sorry, this is pile number 2. So let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3. So as for all the piles, I've assigned a spirit animal for you and your partner. So let's see what they are. So donkey is your partner. Keep your heart open no matter what. And you are represented by the rabbit. Recognize your significance. So I'm getting the sense that you guys are both quite innocent people. You guys are, you know, you guys live an innocent existence. And I feel like you guys are both very high vibrational. And so far you guys have been living this life together, or, you know, as a couple, have been experiencing real high vibrations, and you raise each other vibrations as well. What I see here as well is that it's a really kind of sweet connection. There's a real warmth. There's a real warmth and a real care here, and it's not extremely intense or anything. You guys are not like super intense people. In that sense, that you're not possessive of each other, but you let yourself, you let each other live your life, and just enjoy your relationship on a really, I wouldn't say surface level, but in a really chill way, a really down to earth way. So let's see what we have here. We've the Hermit in reverse, and if we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have my beloved. Though we may not be physically apart, spiritually we are, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. And passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So I really see here is that you guys, I feel like you're the type of couple to like stay at home and chill, like Netflix and chill. But I also see that maybe you guys don't live together. You guys, you might actually feel quite alone a lot of the time, and you kind of worry about what they do, but they almost want to tell you like, I'm not cheating on you. I feel like maybe you could be, you guys could be in a long-term, or sorry, not long-term, long distance relationship, and you worry about like what's going on, but they want you to know, I have no interest in anybody else. I'm only interested in you. I think you're quite an insecure person in this connection. But I feel like you think, not in a bad way, you think that they're more complex than they actually are. Like this person, your partner, actually wants very simple things. They want, simple Netflix and chill. They want a simple love. They want to go on dates. They want to just enjoy your connection. They're not the type of person that wants to, cheat and lie and deceive. And you're always, I feel like these things, because you spend so much time alone when you're not with them, I think you can become a bit of a hermit, literally. That you get all these thoughts in your head and you're like, oh my god, they're cheating on me, they're doing something bad, they're, and because there was so much passion between you guys and you see them as a really passionate person, you worry, what if they're showing that passion to somebody else when they're not with me? So there's a bit of an advice to you to go and have fun with other people. Don't seclude yourself when this person's not around. Go and enjoy yourself around your friends, around people that you love, around your family, and let yourself distract yourself. Don't put those thoughts in your head, and the more you seclude yourself and be by yourself when your person's not there, the more these thoughts will fester in your head. So that's just a bit of a warning to you. But overall, I feel like this relationship is actually going to grow and grow and grow. I feel like it's going to be a really slow burn relationship. So you guys will take time to, commit. Like if you guys are not married, like you guys are obviously committed to each other, but if you guys are not married, it'll be a while before they propose. And I feel like things don't click with this person as quickly as they do with you. I feel like you're a very quick person. You're really quick. You understand things straight away. You can sense things straight away. Whereas it takes time for this person to realize what's going on. They can be a bit slower. They kind of they're very chill, they're very down to earth, and that's why they're good for you, because they're able to bring that calm. Like I feel like you guys might have like anxiety issues or something like that. Even there's like anxiety and anticipation of something bad happening all the time, even though there's no need for it. And they're there to teach you that lesson. And I think this relationship is really, really moving to be a long-term relationship, but you need to consider that this relationship will blossom, and they're not here to deceive you in any way. They're actually a really good person who just happen to be away from you a lot, and that's not a bad thing, and they want you to know that. So it's a really lovely reading, and I'm going to move on to pile number 4. So pile number 4, let's see. So as with other piles, I've assigned a spirit animal to you and your partner. So let's see, your partner is the bat, and you are the sheep. So the bat, see through illusion into truth, and sheep, act with fortitude and cooperation. So I feel like you guys work really well together because you guys know how to compromise. I'm really getting that sense of like you guys know how to compromise. And I feel like you guys share roles in your, like if you guys live together or whatever way your relationship works, you guys share roles. Like, you know, one person does the dishes, the other person cooks. One person cleans the living room, the other person cleans the kitchen. Something like that. I feel like you guys know how to delegate to each other and between each other. And it's a really harmonious kind of way of cooperating with each other. I feel like this person that you're with is a very honest person. They're very truthful. They don't sugarcoat things, but you're a very sensitive soul, and sometimes I think that can hurt your feelings a little bit because you can be quite sensitive, but not in a bad way. You know, it still works really well. It's just that they're extremely honest and, you know, blunt. Maybe they have a bit of Sagittarius in them or something. Let's see what else here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, and then we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And twin flame, your passion ignites. So you guys are definitely a soulmate connection, twin flame connection, and you guys have been, you know, developing that and learning from each other for a very long time, it seems. Now, what I see is that you guys are both feeling quite unstable in this relationship, and that would make sense why. Because this person and you are very different, and you challenge each other immensely. I feel like you challenge them to be more compassionate, to really cooperate, to really be a good communicator, and they challenge you with like honesty and bluntness and being a bit harsh and being a bit brash, and you make each other a little bit uncomfortable. There's a sense of being a little bit on the edge, being a little bit unsteady, and you feel like you're just not getting where you need to get. It's like you're always pushing to be somewhere, but it's just not getting there. And what I'm sensing here is that this connection, it's not a bad connection at all, and you're still learning a lot from each other. And it's like you almost have it. You're almost there. You almost taught each other everything you need to teach each other, but it's not quite over yet. So I feel like before the stability actually comes into this relationship, there's still a lot that you need to learn from each other. So whether it's them being more gentle or you being less sensitive and kind of being able to be quite objective in the way people talk to you, there needs to be more learning done between the two of you. But I definitely see like you guys sticking around each other for a very long time. You'll be in each other's lives, whether you guys break up, whether you guys, you know, take a break, you guys will always be in each other's lives. You know, even through like social media and things like that. There's a very, very strong connection here, and emotionally you guys are extremely connected. I'm also being attracted to the two moons here, it seems. The moon, there's a lot of hidden things that you haven't learned about each other yet. Not bad hidden things, but they are just hidden. They're not obvious yet. And yeah, there's still a lot to learn, and there's a lot of things that you actually don't realize about each other yet. You'll be surprising each other through this relationship, but this is a very, very strong connection, and a soulmate one at that. So it's going to be intense, and it's probably already been intense, but good things are coming from it. Good lessons are coming from it, and you need to work towards stability. You need to work towards becoming a stable couple that can work with each other and compromise and cooperate. And you guys are already doing that. It's just doing more of it and experiencing it more and embracing it more. So that's my pile number 4, and I'm going to move on. So pile number 5, as with other groups, I have picked a spirit animal for you and your partner. So let's see what they are. So your partner is the dove, and you are the panda. So panda, stay balanced and in your essence. And the dove spread messages of peace and harmony. So you guys are like really, really peaceful. Both of you and your partner are super peaceful. And I think you guys are genuinely beautifully in love. And you guys have a really genuine connection with each other. And I'm already sensing this is a long-term relationship. Like I feel like you guys might be married or getting married, and you're gonna, kind of like old age till death do us part kind of situation happening here. You guys are both gentle, you guys are both peaceful, you love each other's being in each other's aura. It makes you happy and it's beautiful. Let's see what else is here. The Two of Cups. Oh my god, the till death do us part. You guys have some bad karma with each other, but you guys have been fixing it through this relationship and it's working out so well. And this is a really, really, really genuine connection that's going to work out for you guys. Like I definitely think that like if you guys are not married, marriage is soon on the way. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So whatever you guys have been doing, whatever guys you have been progressing through this relationship, it's been going well for you guys and it's been teaching you lessons, and that's why this karma has been fixing itself. You've been fixing each other's karma, and creating a stronger connection with each other through every step of life. I feel like your relationship moves really organically. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So definitely you guys have healed your karma. You've healed each other. Whatever you carried from your past life, whatever you carried from your past in this life, you guys are so therapeutic to each other. This is a really beautiful connection. There's a really genuine feeling coming from this pile. You guys are, in sync. You guys, I get this feeling that maybe when you guys started out with each other, when you guys maybe first got together, there was a bit of like arguing and fighting, but you slowly realized that you didn't need to fight, that you could just communicate and heal together, and it would work so much better than fighting. And I feel like both of you are so wise and so clever, and you just emotionally so enriched at this point that I really see this connection working out and going on and on and on until death does you part. It's a beautiful, beautiful pile, and I have no worries whatsoever. You guys have really fixed the karma with each other. You guys enjoy each other's company, whether it's going out on dates, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's just staying at home together. You enjoy it all. And I feel like you guys are very comfortable being lazy together. I feel like maybe you're more on the side of like Netflix and chill, and they're more on the side of maybe like going out, spending a bit more time outside, but it's never like a conflict of interest. It's always enjoyable either way. So yeah, no, it's a really beautiful reading, and I'm going to move on now because there's nothing else to say other than it's beautiful. So pile number 6, finally. Last but not least. So as with the other piles, I have a card assigned to you of a spirit animal and to your partner. So your partner is a spirit of a cat. Be relaxed and independent. And you are spirit of a dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. So you guys are an interesting couple because you guys are quite different. I feel like your partner is very independent. They can be very cool. They know what they want. They kind of come and go as they please. Not in a bad way, but they just know what they want, what they need, how to act in a certain situation. They have it all figured out. They don't want to be bothered by anyone, and they won't bother other people. Whereas you're a lot more of a happy-go-lucky social butterfly. You have a lot of friends. I get a sense that they don't maybe have a lot of friends, but you have loads and loads of friends. And that's the big difference between the two of you. They can be a bit of a loner, but you're just like excitable. You have loads of friends. You're so easygoing. You can mingle with anyone, and you're quite excitable, but that's what they like about you, and they feel like that complements them in a way. So let's see what else I can get here. Ace of Swords and Judgment. So I can really see that, they can really see there's a real I feel like you guys talk a lot. There's a lot of like talking and discussing things and philosophy and thinking about like the heart. I feel like you guys are quite spiritual, even though they're quite smart and, you know, um, they lead with their brain. They're still very much interested in the spiritual realm. And so are you. And I feel like you guys like to discuss it and you like to debate. And there's a really exciting way of like your intellects colliding. So let's see what else we have here. Only time will tell. And trust, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I think it's this thing that you guys want to take a relationship to the next level, but this person enjoys their freedom. As it says, you can't tie them down. They don't really want to be tied down because they're so independent. But you are interested in taking this relationship to the next level. And the only way to see if anything will come off it is to trust that they're here to commit. And it seems like they are here to commit. They're a very smart person, and they wouldn't be with you if they didn't see potential with you. But they need time. They need time to explore this more, to see what else is there to be done with this relationship. They're just not ready, and they need more trust from you, but they also want to feel like they can trust you more. So I feel like even though you guys maybe are in a long-term relationship, maybe it is only over, maybe you guys are only together about 2 years or so, and they need a lot longer than that. Like they might need 5 years. It's not that they are not trustworthy, because I'm definitely seeing that they're very trustworthy and they're really, really committed to you, and they're very loyal, and they've decided that they are interested in you, and they really, really admire you, but they keep a lot of things to themselves. And they're kind of slower to progress, but it's almost like you won't even expect it, and they will like propose to you or whatever, or they will say, hey, I want to get married. Like you won't even see the cogs moving and them figuring out that they want to do it. And they'll just decide, and one day they'll wake up and they'll go, no, I want to progress this relationship. So that's what I see for pile number 6. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.